If you're considering some subtle and inconspicuous face work, it's time to call Smith Plastic Surgery for a non-surgical facelift. Here's Dr. John Manoli to explain.
Non-surgical facelifting essentially is not doing a standard face neck lift. Essentially, what that means is the standard incisions that are placed around the ear, into the temporal hair, into the behind the ear hair are not made, or only slightly made, in combination with other non-surgical techniques to produce a result that starts to approximate what a face neck lift is. These days, especially in the last few years, thread lifting, barbed thread lifting of dissolvable monofilament threads has led the way as one of the elements that helps patients achieve really a great sense of restoration and rejuvenation and refreshment of their face without the downtime that's associated with the longer, more detailed, standard face neck lift surgery. I perform both, and I saw in the last few years that people were crying out for a bridge. They didn't want the surgery, but they wanted something. What do we mean by threads? Thread is used in sewing. Sutures can be considered threads, but really the thread lifting as we know it today is a semantic term that's used in society that people can trigger on. A thread is a barbed stitch. And the thread lifting that we're talking about now are dissolvable barbed stitches. It's actually fairly routinely done that thread lifting is an adjunct to the fillers and the neuromodulators we're so familiar with today. The Botox, the Juvederm, the Restylane, those are filler categories. Now we add threads as an adjunct, and we're having two things work at once. Although actually I stagger the treatments. I usually have my thread lifting first to establish a nice support of the face, and then weeks later I can come back and more subtly fill in with the injectables, thereby preventing that kind of overdone, hyperbolic, cartoonish look that you see all over the big cities. Fish lips, duck lips. That's what we're trying to avoid. The obvious statement that I have been to my plastic surgeon. Let's talk about the benefits. We've been referring to them already. There is actually the improvement of, the tightening of, and the lifting of soft tissues all over the body. I happen to stress the face and the neck, but it is used in the lower extremities, in the upper extremities, but I'm finding that it's more adjunctive with traditional fillers. And in combination, the two or three treatments together, amalgamated, produce a more natural result.
For more information, call Smith Plastic Surgery at 702-838-2455 or visit smithsurgery.com.